Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of the Diesel Ressha from Ressha Sentai ToQger, as well as the special Rainbow Ressha that you get as a first release bonus. But before we get to this, we want to get to the most exciting part, which is the box. I mean, just check out this amazing box. No, really nothing special, you know, typical stuff. Pictures on the front, there's a picture of Diesel-oh, it just sort of shows general pictures of it everywhere. You know, showing you the combinations you can do. Here's Cho Tokyo, and you combine it with Tokyo. And on the back, it'll just show you more combinations. So, pretty much your standard fare. It's more the average size, what you normally expect for something like an extra mech, compared to like the really small ones for tank and car carrier. Also of note, this does come in a set with tank and car carrier, sold as disel-oh, but because I already bought them individually, I obviously just have this. So now here we have the Rainbow Ressha, which is a special first release bonus you get for buying this at first release. It's really nothing that spectacular. It's just essentially a recolor of the red Ressha that you get with the changer, but done with this sort of rainbow color scheme. You can see all the different colors there, and the clear plastic. Admittedly, it does look pretty neat, especially, you know, when it catches certain light. It really doesn't do a whole lot on its own. It can roll. You can attach it to other Ressha's with this piece here, but it really can't function as part of the main transformation. But it can function in the changer, so we'll go ahead and show that. So let's bring the changer in here. So when you just put it in normal and then set it in backwards like an idiot, it'll just say this. Alright, now we're just going to do the summon Ressha noise, because it essentially makes the same after noise depending on whether you push change or summon. So it says the names of all the Ressha we have so far, and then, you know, Gattai for transforming. So it's pretty neat. It's kind of like one of those all lists type things. And just to show you, it will make the same noise when you do henshin. Yeah, so as you can see, it'll just start cycling through it again. I didn't give it that much of a chance, but yeah, you can see that it does that. So yeah, a neat little addition. You can do the Norikai if you want, but it's really not anything new-ish. But now on to the main event, which is the Diesel Ressha. We'll set the rainbow guy aside for now. So as you can see, it's quite a bit larger. It's made up of a significant amount of pieces. They all are separate pieces, and especially this piece here is what you're going to want to use for the changer noises. So let's take that off there. This is like the first, you know, small piece of the Ressha that you'll use for summoning. It's not bad looking. To be honest, on its own, I really don't care for this thing that much. It's pretty bland and boring. There's really nothing spectacular about it. It's meant to be the sort of older Ressha, and it looks fine for what it is, but on its own, it's really nothing that important to me. So, let's go ahead and summon it up. And that's pretty much it. You can do the transformation with it. And just like with the other ones, you can do the Norikai change, but it doesn't activate any new sounds. It's essentially just like a reordering. So that is the front piece there, obviously, and then they separate into further pieces here. And what's really neat, actually, is you can close these up, and then they detach so that you can actually get bendable movements, which is also present down here. As you can see, I had it bent to start, but they close up and then you can bend it, so you can sort of get it in some, not poses, but you know, like traveling poses. But so yeah, that's neat. You have these main pieces here. This is a piece, this here is a piece, and then this is a piece. You're gonna all see this later. This is gonna become the head for most things. And then this whole colorful piece here is a piece. If I can pull it out. There we go. So they're all separate pieces, and they come separately when you get them. That's what she said. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So like I said, the main little front piece is mainly for the sounds, and if this can latch in, is the whole deal. I'll sort of bend it out a little bit and get a little bit of a pan going on it. But yeah, it's really nothing special. Like individually, for me, these Ressha's aren't anything to write home about. They just really don't do much. One thing that's actually really neat over here is this actually has like a little door, so you can open and close it. So when Michael Scott is having financial troubles, you know, he declares bankruptcy, he's blowing Dodge, he's leaving town. So that's a neat little sort of addition. And obviously this whole thing rolls and whatnot. You saw, you can do the, you know, bit of poses there, as you can see, and then you can obviously attach them to any other Ressha's and whatnot, and all that jazz. But it really doesn't do a whole heck of a lot in this mode. So let's go ahead and we'll put it in disel-oh. So to do that, we're going to but essentially separate it back into all the pieces I was just showing you. So take this piece here. There we go. I always latch this piece with it. So take this piece and then fold this piece out right here and fold this down, and you've got this arm ready. So just set it aside. Now this piece here is also going to be an arm. So just take this out, fold this here, fold that down. It's going to be another arm. Just set it aside. Now take these two pieces off here. We'll set this aside briefly. And now take these two, and you're going to want them facing together like here. So they're going to snap together. So just fold one of these down, and then just snap them together like that. And then take these pieces and fold them down. And then you can attach the arms right here. Like so. There you go. And then what you're going to need now is either you already have purchased them or have the set. You're going to need tank and car carrier. So here's tank, or there's car carrier, excuse me. And here is tank. And all you do for these is just fold these down because they're going to become feet. And so then you're just going to attach them here, but make sure you spread these pieces out first so he's not like standing at attention. So there you go, there you have that. Just make sure they're spread out. And then we're going to pan up here, and now take this piece here, and you're going to, oops, wrong way, fold it down, and then up top here there's little holes, there's little pegs here, and you just attach, if I can get it right, there we go, and there you have disel-oh. I'm actually going to get rid of the box here, it seems kind of distracting. So yeah, honestly, I really don't care for this thing. It's the ToQger line has had some problems with some sort of bland designs, and this one I really don't think is that different. The chrome sort of looks nice, I guess, but I think this looks even worse than ToQ-Oh. Not that I absolutely hate ToQ-Oh, it's really grown on me, and you know, its design in toy form actually doesn't look that bad. But this thing honestly just doesn't do it for me. It looks like a Megazord that got squished by a building. It's like the pancake Megazord. It's like so smushed and blocky. It looks like, it honestly reminds me of something I would be going into like Big Lots or something, and you would see like Power Rangers Train Force or like Power Squad Train Force or whatever. And you know, it just looks really kind of bad to me. I just really don't care for it. Admittedly, when I put it together, it looked a little better than I thought, but not by much. And in the show, it looks a little better, but as you can see, it's just a pancake. So it was like, splat, and then this happened to it. So that's what it looks like to me. I'd rather just look at this white space, to be honest. It's not that bad that I just look at the white space, but I just really don't care for it. Just here it is real quick next to ToQ-Oh when they're working together like that. I just think ToQ-Oh looks a lot better. Neither of them are winning my favorite designs, mind you, but ToQ-Oh I think just looks better. But now that we got ToQ in here, we might as well make things interesting between you two, right? No, we're going to combine it into Cho Tokyo. So in order to do that, you don't really have to do all that much to ToQ-Oh. The only thing we're going to do is take off its arms to get it ready. And we're also going to take its head and then just fold it back here, and it'll fold like that. And then we're just going to set everybody over here aside for a minute. Now this is actually going to make itself very easy. We'll take these two off briefly. We're going to be attaching them later. And this essentially it's just really seamless is what I'm trying to say. Pull this off here, and we're also going to set it aside. But these two sides essentially are going to be set up for you. All you really have to do is separate them, and then fold this up, and then you're going to twist this like this, and so that you make sure that this little blue thing overlaps here. And this is going to attach. Same deal here, fold this in, fold this back to normal, and then you're going to oops, wrong way. You're going to twist this so that this piece is on the outside, like this, so that this piece is facing out here, so you can see that it's going to bend. So now you pretty much have all the pieces ready. Now we can bring in ToQ'O that's been like decapitated. So first off, we're going to take tank and car carrier, which I showed in my tank and car carrier reviews. And it's very simple what you do with these guys. You just press this button here, fold this up, and they go on the sides. Like I said, I showed this in my tank review, is that you could do this when you had them already, because it's just a really easy way to store them. So it's very easy. And then you just take these two here, and make sure I'm going the right way. Okay, there we go. And then you take this here and just pull that out, attach it there. I'll move up a little bit, and then you'll bend it down. Where's the other one? The other one's right here. Just take this piece out so it can attach to the peg. Then we'll fold that down, and then we can give it its arms back. So you can put them like that, and this is going to make the sword look even more dinky. Whoops, didn't mean for that to happen. And then the new head is going to happen now, and you just take this and you fold it the right way. Fold it up, there's the new head, and there's two little pegs here, and you just line it up on top, and there we have Cho Tokyo, which I honestly kind of dig. Is also not going to win any of my favorite mech of all time awards or anything like that, but I think it certainly looks a lot better than Diesel-oh. It actually looks pretty neat. Like I just said, I'll repeat myself again, not one of my absolute favorite designs. None of these designs really are, but this is probably one of my more favorite ones so far of the ToQger line. It doesn't look that bad. It looks kind of impressive with the sort of cannon things going on. I like that now I have all my Reshas in one mech combination, so that, you know, I don't have to worry about where to put things. You know, I have Tokyo somewhere, I got auxiliaries, other places, all that good stuff. It's just nice to have them all combined, and it looks like that trend's going to continue, and I'd actually, even if it ends up looking really weird and horrendous, I would love to have one where it's just this giant train combination of all the main ones you get, because it's easy to store and it looks impressive at the end, even if it looks kind of funny. But yeah, overall this combination is probably the best of it. I do dig it as far as ToQger standards go. There we go. So yeah, it's not bad. Diesel Ressha as a hoe. Diesel Ressha is a major hoe. You stay away from that if you're wanting an STD. No, Diesel Ressha as a whole. Wow, Diesel Ressha as a whole is a pretty good purchase if you're collecting the ToQger line. It adds a lot of playability. I mean, on its own, it's sort of this neat train thing they can add to the train length. You know, it's got sort of the little neat door and stuff. It's fine. There's nothing really special about it, but if you're into the whole train bit about it, then it's fine. But it combines with your other Reshas, you know, tank and car carrier. If you get the set, you obviously already have them. But so you get that individual mech to go with it, and then if you have ToQ'O, you can transform it with this. So if you're already collecting the line, I can recommend it because it's a solid addition that adds a lot of playability and combination possibilities for your mech. So in that sense, I definitely recommend it. I think that the Diesel-oh looks kind of crappy on its own, so I think that I more so recommend it if you have ToQ'O so you can make this formation, but honestly that's more of a personal preference depending on if you like the design. I think it's sort of a bland mecha, but it adds a lot to the later combinations, and if you plan on continuing into the ToQger line, definitely pick it up because you're going to need it for later. I hope that wasn't too confusing. I was trying to sort of emulate that it's a good purchase, it's a solid toy, but I'm just not a huge fan of the whole design of it. But overall, still good, and this isn't bad. But anyway, I think that about covers it. Until next time, make sure you check out the Crazy Podcast at writersrangersrambles.com, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Alright, that's about it for today. Until next time, it's Awesome Writer, signing out.